What is going on, guys and girls? It's Angry Roleplay here once again. Today I want to talk about one thing, and this is an interesting topic because I haven't never really touched this. And this is about GGG actually paying big streamers to promote the game. And you know, it's nothing new in general. If you want to interested in promotion, this is just marketing. You send your money to someone who is very popular, they play the game, you get the viewership, you get more interested in your game. That's nothing crazy about. But what caught my attention is the fact that they actually pay for tweets about playing the game. Not even about like streaming the game, but actually about just tweeting about the intentions of playing the game. This is pretty insane. I've never seen anything like this. So you can actually even pay for this. This is insane. So what happened is that Imperium Gaming posted this thing over here. Look at this. Ultimatum League start time with the group. Let's see how we can cope with the nerfs. Come hang out. Part of EXILE ad. And then we got this. By Bex. She said he was paid for the tweet but not for the stream. Wow, holy shit. So people were complaining that basically a long story which I will later tell you about the whole thing about Imperium Gaming, but people started complaining that the guy was actually part of the big campaign to promote the game, so he gets paid to play the game, but Beck said that he isn't, but that he was paid for the tweet but not the stream. This is pretty insane. I've never seen anyone paying for tweets. This is pretty ridiculous, guys. This is some, you know, next level marketing. I don't even understand like if it's for real. I could always understand that people pay like for an hour to the very big streamer to play the game. But for tweets, I've never seen that. Let me know in the comment section, guys, if you have seen this before, if this is like a common practice, or maybe I'm just living on in the rock or something. I just never seen this before. Another funny fact about this league's launch is that they actually paid SHROUD pretty much, I believe, some astronomical amount of money to play a POE. As you can see, this is SHROUD playing POE, and basically he's being carried by some guy, obviously. He has no fucking clue what he's doing. He's playing the minion build, some skellies, specters, SRS, whatever shit he is playing. Doesn't really matter, but the fact that the FPS guy who practically never played RPGs and never been interested in the RPGs has been paid to play this kind of game, I don't know, guys. I have mixed feeling about this. There was a bunch of clips with the SHROUD as well, because he was pretty surprised with the game, not in the best way, because he couldn't realize why he should be picking up all these small things on the ground, why there's no automatic pickup, or why there is things like Scrolls of Wisdom at all. Why he should pick them up at all? Like, what's the point in this? Why should not make the identification kind of the automatic or semi-automatic? I agree to this. I think it's just a ridiculous, outdated fucking mechanic, which is from like 1994 or something. But it's just, the story short is just, you know, with all the fuck up that happened with the servers and streamer priorities and all that shit, you probably know that a streamer got big priorities, and they could skip the queue, the gigantic queue with like hundreds of thousands of players ahead. They were given like the unfair advantage priority, and this was just done to promote the game in the in the biggest possible way. But at the same time, GGG could not you know, predict that the fuck up will be so massive. So what happened is a bunch of big name streamers could play the game, and the majority of the normal players, the plebs, could not. They were just sitting there watching big streamers play and just started shitting in the chat because the streamers obviously got some kind of the first-hand top-notch priority over the rest of the people, which is definitely absolutely unfair. GGG already acknowledged the problem and said that there's a big fuck up. I mean, it was just a bad idea, and they apologized for that. But it kind of raises some flags for me. You know, back in the day when Dance Gaming started playing the game, he made it like to X7 or something, and he dropped the Mirror of Calandra. I can understand when some absolutely random new player drops the Mirror of Calandra, you know, and it's kind of just RNG, but when we see these things, when streamers can actually get an advantage, it doesn't really make it you know, a myth anymore that streamers can get an advantage. They can probably get better drops, they can probably get better loot, they can get ahead of everyone to play the game, you know. You see the parallels, guys? Do you catch up the parallels here? I mean, obviously streamer can get an advantage. Getting ahead of the queue as a streamer, I think it's the same comparison I can make as that Dance Gaming dropping fucking Mirror for the first time ever on his playthrough on X7. This seems like a fucking bullshit to me. This is like streamer loot for me personally, which I believe is. This is kind of a weird thing, and I don't know for how long SHROUD will still play the game, how much they paid for him, but SHROUD is like a gigantic, one of the world's most famous streamers, so I believe the sums that you have to pay for SHROUD is... well, there's big money. And this kind of makes the whole thing worse, because, you know, you pay gigantic amount of money to the big streamer, he gets unfair advantage to play the game, and the majority of the really dedicated players just sit there and suck a dick, you know. This guy, he don't give a fuck about POE, he just gets the money, he will play whatever the fucking shit he needs to play. It's just his job to play shit for the money, you know. He don't give a fuck personally. He will uninstall the game like tomorrow. So he will go back to the Apex Legends or some bullshit like Valorant or whatever the fuck he plays. He don't give a fuck. So, and here comes the next question, like, what from the marketing point of view, what is better, like spending thousands of dollars wasting this on big fucking names, or just try to help the small streamers, you know, give them some kind of a keys or giveaways, some MTX, whatever the shit, to help them grow their communities, popularize the game amongst their friends, you know, help them grow with the game. I don't know, I personally, you know, is more towards the second path, because, you know, I like it what the Last Epoch guys did. When I started streaming Last Epoch a couple of years ago, the developers from the Last Epoch just came to my stream and just contacted me and said, hey man, do you want some keys like to give away to your community? I said, absolutely guys, I love the game. I mean, I want to support you guys, I want to make the game more popular, you're doing a great job. Absolutely, I can do some giveaways, some you know, raffles, whatever guys. It will be absolutely amazing. I don't need the money. I mean, it's okay, just anything will be really cool, because I'm enjoying the game. I want to help you guys. I don't care really, I want to help you because the game is good, I like the game, you know. But if you pay big money to the streamer who don't give a shit, like what's the point in this? It's like a rich millionaire, you know, throwing money to the poor people out of the window, so they just will, you know, gather, like they catch the money and tell him that he liked the guy, but they don't. They do it simply because they get paid, you know. That's some false advertising here. That's some false advertising, false perspective. This is just not cool. I don't believe this is how this should be marketed. I think you should market it more over the people who actually care about the game, who play, like dedicate a lot of time to playing the game. You know, I think this is the way, and this is not the way that we see right now on the screen. Let me know in the comment section what you think, guys. Thanks for watching and see you next time.